I turned $8,000 into $53,000 in 60 days in my very first flip deal. And I was only 24 years old. Years back, I was really wanting to get into flipping houses, and a close friend of mine was already flipping houses named Victor Bell. He was doing a bunch of subject tos, foreclosure deals, right? Where you take over the property subject to the liens, the mortgages, right? It just so happened that the next deal happened to be literally down the street from where I lived. So he calls me up. He's like, hey man, I'm right down the street, and I think I have a deal over here. It was in Hauula, Hawaii, over on Oahu. There's a person that's behind on his mortgage. There was a foreclosure notice sent out, and there's an auction date that was set for later that week. The person, of course, didn't have the money to pay up the mortgage. He was going to be forced out of his home, and his home sold at auction. So we came in. He was $16,000 behind on the mortgage. And so our agreement was that we would pay his mortgage up and get it current again, sell his house, and then we would split the profits between myself and my friend and this guy named Patrick. Signed the contracts with him. The next day we wired $16,000 over to the mortgage company, $8,000 from me, $8,000 from Victor. We got the mortgage current, and then we were able to cancel the foreclosure auction. Patrick had moved out. We literally put a sign in the yard listing it for sale by owner. We had multiple offers within a few days. We ended up closing 60 days later. So $8,000 turns into $53,000. We ended up flipping houses for the next several years together and making a killing.